Have you ever stopped to think about just how new social media is to the human experience? Modern humans have existed for about 200,000 years, while social media has only been around for about 20. In just 1/10,000th of our time here on Earth, social media has completely transformed how we connect, work, and share our creativity. More people every day are stepping into the role of content creator, pouring their ideas and passions into their online platforms. At the same time, countless others are consuming that content endlessly. It's a constant cycle of creating and scrolling. This pace of taking in information, this level of stimulation, is so new to us. Our brains and bodies, which evolved over hundreds of thousands of years to thrive in natural environments, are still adjusting to this rapid and profound change that has increasingly led to looking like this. Hours spent in front of screens, juggling algorithms, engagement metrics, and endless notifications. A state that is arguably unnatural and overwhelming to us. It seems there is a growing disconnect between the world we find ourselves in and the environment we're truly best adapted for. As someone who spent a year navigating content creation, I have reflected a lot on how to bridge the gap between the environment we've evolved to thrive in and the reality of our digital lives. I share these reflections with you in the hope that they will be of value to you. As a content creator, I'm especially susceptible to falling into the dopamine trap that is prevalent with social media. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helped our ancestors survive by rewarding actions like finding food, building shelter, or forming bonds within a small tribe. The difference is that these rewards were tangible, while social media offers us an endless stream of intangible rewards that have no cap, such as likes, views, and followers. The dopamine hit from these keeps us chasing more, since they do not truly nourish or satisfy our deeper needs like the tangible rewards do. There is no natural signal with social media telling us when enough is enough. In an ironic way, our reward-seeking behavior with social media is completely natural. What is unnatural is the excessive dopamine release that occurs in the brain when we are caught up in this cycle, creating an imbalance in our bodies that leads to stress, anxiety, or trouble sleeping. And as a content creator, this cycle can intensify, since social media has a way of making us feel like we're never doing enough, never achieving enough, never growing fast enough. And so, one of the most valuable practices I've started this year as I've sought to resist the dopamine trap is regularly asking myself, what is enough to me as a content creator? For me, enough is experiencing moments of genuine connection. It's about knowing that even if my content reaches only a handful of people, it might inspire or resonate with them in a meaningful way. It's about being proud of what I create and finding joy in the process, regardless of the outcome. It's about focusing on the satisfaction that can be felt at any moment during the creative process, rather than only seeking satisfaction in the rewards and outside validation. It's about recognizing that this moment is enough as it is. I am alive, breathing, and experiencing. Using my self-awareness to remind myself of what my enough is helps me to recognize the truly fulfilling aspects of content creation, the more tangible connection, growth, and contentment I experience along the way. They are what make creating and sharing online truly worthwhile. As a content creator, I'm exposed to interacting with far more people online than my brain can possibly keep track of. In fact, research suggests that we can only maintain relationships with about 150 people. Humans evolved in small, close-knit communities. For most of our existence, our world consisted of the people and environment immediately around us. Now, we're exposed to thousands, sometimes millions, of people online. It's no wonder our brains struggle to process it all. Not to mention we're exposed to both negative and positive comments that we would never receive to the same degree in our daily in-person interactions. Something that can either negatively affect how we perceive ourselves or inflate our ego. Although at times overwhelming, it remains that this shift from small, intimate communities to vast online networks has expanded the ways in which we connect. Social media has become an incredible tool for sharing ideas, stories, and creativity in a way that brings people together that our ancestors could have never imagined. And while I'm grateful for this, our online interactions simply cannot replace the depth of in-person relationships. One of my biggest realizations this year is how important it is to nurture the relationships right in front of me, my family, my friends, and local community, in a way that is compatible with my proclivity to living in a small group of people whom I am close to. Since close, loving relationships are one of the greatest predictors of a long and happy life. So, as much as I might value the online communities that I'm a part of, my priority is the people right in front of me, the ones who share my everyday moments. For most of human history, our lives revolved around the natural world. We spent our days moving, working with our hands, and interacting with people face to face. Now, as a content creator, I spend hours sitting still, staring at screens, and communicating with an audience I can't see or touch. It's a sharp contrast to the environment my body and mind are adapted to. There have been moments over the past year when I felt completely drained, not from physical effort, but from the overstimulation of creating in a digital space. The continual writing of scripts, filming, editing, responding to comments can feel overwhelming. And the irony? The very act of creating content about balance and connection to nature sometimes pulls me away from those things. It can be a difficult balance to strike, but I do my best to step away from my devices and get outside whenever I can. I give myself space to recharge and reconnect with nature, whether it's a walk in the forest or simply stepping outside to get some sunlight. These moments that feel natural to my being bring balance to creating in a digital space. These moments remind me of what it means to be human, since at our core, we are creatures of the earth, beings who thrive on fresh air, sunlight, and the warmth of in-person community. Something that's all too easy to dismiss in this fast-paced, always-on nature of social media. And perhaps that's my biggest and most simple takeaway from my first year as a content creator on YouTube. It is important to honor my humanity on a daily basis, the part of me that thrives in the environment I do not always find myself in. It's about recognizing that I already have enough. It's about fostering a sense of community with the people in my everyday life. It's about seeking fresh air, sunlight, movement, and quiet moments of reflection. These acts bring balance to the online world that can feel anything but natural at times. Being a content creator in the digital age is both an incredible opportunity and a unique challenge. Over the past year, I've learned so much about myself, my values, and what it takes to navigate this space with intention. I don't have all the answers, but I do know this. The key to thriving in the content creator era is balance. It's about using social media as a tool while staying connected to yourself, your community, and the natural world. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how to have a more intentional relationship with the digital world so that we can make creating and sharing online sustainable. Because this era of content creation and social media isn't going anywhere anytime soon. How do you stay balanced in a world that feels increasingly digital? What does enough look and feel like to you? If you're new here, my name is Carolyn, and I create content that explores how we can deepen our connection to nature in the digital age. I also focus on rewilding, simple living, and reconnecting with who we truly are as human beings on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I can't wait to see you in another video soon. But until then, take care and stay connected to what truly matters to you. Bye for now.